Were you there Saturday, March 16th?
Ah, yeah. Well, whenever you notice something like that, a wizard did it. A wizard did it. A wizard did it.
Did you see the hordes of flat reality Earth explorers and Mr. Thrive and Survive crash the curve and gas the globe trolls using science, not scientism?
To explain how this incredibly epic experiment and day took place, does anyone remember back when we were battling the IIG West and National Geographic and ABC News first on Salton Sea? Well, the next retest night that we went out there, Jaren most kindly live streamed our retest night. And we had seen some red blinky towers that we didn't understand what they were back then. But I got Spencer to admit that he had seen them on camera. Jaren mapped it out for the first time from Capri to Bombay Beach. And if only we had known then what we were looking at, because I was laying on the sand and I was screaming to everyone that I could see it with my head on the sand. Well, we were looking at something almost 18 miles away. So, what happened next? We went out, we did a battle with them, and we won on every front, but Wendell and I just had to get to the root of this red blinking tower. So we went back to all of the towers around around Salton Sea, and we mapped them all. Here's a clip from the tower video footage that we have of Bombay Beach, which we consider to be one of the most important towers, not only because it was so small and definitely under the curve, but because we had caught Spencer Marks saying that he could see it with his own eyes standing on the beach of Capri. Look at all those cameras, and they're pointing towards the people in the
towards
USA.
people going south.
You're going to pass this weird Martian landscape, and to find it, it's real easy. You just type in Bombay Beach. It's a real small city, and then head on over there to Avenue B and 2nd Street. You'll see it poking up over the entire town. It's a real small place. And the distance here to Capri Road is 17.6 miles.
So this is strange. Well, maybe it is. Maybe we're in a hole here. I don't know. We got -3 and -2. They're agreeing. Yours says -241.26.
Which would mean that this is 11 feet below sea level. Salton Sea level. Or above. It's above or below. This one says 6, 3, and 2.
And we're at
Okay, so yeah, we're basically almost at sea level.
the Bombay Beach Tower.
It seemed crazy to us that we could be negative sea level, and we had sunstroke, so we decided to go off on a search of the city and discovered a giant berm which was acting as a dike to hold the water back from destroying the city.
Here we are at Bombay. We're trying to figure out why it was so low. And here is this like berm thing. Is it like holding back the seawater? I don't know, but we decided to come over here and check it out. So what do you see, Sid?
I see the sea over here.
Yeah. So is it actually, could it be below
Maybe
sea
because
level?
we're kind of going downhill here, and that we're up on a berm.
Yeah, because that's like all, maybe that is sunken.
Look, that's sunken in, and that's sunken in.
Right.
And this is the top. This is like the up part.
Look at that like canyon over there.
Yeah.
So Sydney's gonna go for a run. It's about 103 degrees out. Very humid, 103 degrees. And there she goes, folks. What a trooper. Anything for FE. Anyway, she's gonna go check and see how far down the sea is. Okay, there she is. She's trying to get an idea of where things are at there.
Discovered the Bombay location is crazy because not only is it basically at sea level, because see there's a little cliff here, that's the sea level, flat sand, a little cliff here. The cliff lasts a while, and then I'm going to show you, run back there. Sorry, I'm panting. And then this whole entire city is sunken down a little bit. So the berm here lasts a while, and then the city's almost at sea level, and that is the blinky tower that I'm hoping we can find tonight.
She's taking some video. It's about 18 miles away from Capri. Here we are at 5th and something street. So we're going to be able to see this, I'm sure. even though it's not very tall, and it's almost, you know, not very far above sea level. Well, the Salton Sea level. So here comes Sydney. She's running. She's burning some fat. She says she's been losing weight on all this FE stuff.
Yes.
Don't tell her I said that. Yes. Run, Sydney, run! Run, Forrest!
You won't believe what I just found.
What? What'd you find?
This city is at sea level.
It is? Yeah?
Yep, here's the other cliff that goes back down.
Okay.
So over there's a little berm, a little cliff.
Yeah.
It comes up from the sea, goes flat.
It goes back down.
Comes back down over here.
So is it about the same drop on the other side or
Yep.
something? Yeah.
About the same drop.
Okay.
This is just a really long berm right here.
Oh, I see.
Holding the sea back.
Okay then.
The cliff right here. So
yeah, this whole berm like goes around that way
this is
and
a good one because
goes way down there.
that thing's basically at sea level. And it's 17 miles away from Capri.
Okay.
If they can catch this one, whoa!
Right. Well, you'll do your calculations when we're in the car to see how high that tower is for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, I'll do that.
All right, let's motor.
Here's why we were so excited about Bombay Beach and why we took such extreme time and measures to explain and show you everything about it. Our eyes and our altimeters were putting the elevation at 2 to 8 feet above sea level. Google Earth said it was 21 feet above sea level, and the tower ended up only being 70 feet tall. So even if we take the highest elevation of 21 feet from Google Earth, add that to the 70-foot tall tower, we're getting a 91-foot tower. And the Earth curve calculator says the whole entire rig should have been under 144 feet of curve. Plus, we believe this to be the tower that Spencer admitted on tape to seeing with his own eyes standing at the Salton Beach level, which is why I put it at 6 feet up for Spencer's eye line on the Earth curve calculator. So here we are with a 70 to 90 foot tall blinky red tower that Spencer has seen from the IIGUS Science Group. But could we see it from Capri and know for sure that that was the tower we were looking at? So let's jump forward to March 16th when we used the mirror flash to determine that yes, that is the red blinky tower that we were looking at. To view our experiment live as it actually happened, so you know we're not lying about anything, go to Paul on a Plane channel. I will link it into this description. Start about 3 hours and 20 minutes in. You can see everything we did. We started with a horizontal test, but I'm going to show you the Bombay Beach one first because that's the one I'm discussing right now.
Hello everyone, we just went back to the Salton Sea for an epic event. Completed the tower task, had a huge success, smashed the globe. Sorry, globe is gone. I just know it's flat now. And then we had a giant party. I'm about to get all my stuff out of my iPad here for you, all of my little videos and off of my P900 camera. I also smashed my entire iPad. No, the whole thing is smashed up.
Okay, Nathan just got it at that height with the regular, just the camera that was modified with IR or something like that. And then he's gonna bring it down lower. I've seen it with my eyes, but I can't capture it with my camera. Not fast enough. I've seen it standing on the beach. I haven't seen it at this level yet. So Nathan's gonna go down. He's trying to get it right there. I'm switching to the live stream right now, so you can see him go all the way from the cliff, all the way down to the sea, down to the camera, look right into the viewfinder, and boom! See a flash from 17.6 miles away, beach to beach. That's Wendell over there on the right-hand side flashing it. And in the viewfinder is the flash of Wendell, 17.6 miles away. We're talking zero eye line here, people. The camera is basically at the same level as Wendell's mirror, maybe like 1 foot above it. So we'll do the calculations in just a minute. Okay, Nathan just got it.
Rich, come over here. Come over here and show it.
Oh, I see it now.
Now, it's right under that top peak. right under the peak of the peak.
See it?
Oh, I got it. Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it. I got it. I got it. Look, Sydney. Rich, come over here. Come over here and show it.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Rich, come over here and show it on my screen.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Here we are on Capri. Epic moment. I just saw the flash. All the way over to Bombay, so I'm going to try to get it in my P900 camera for you. Saw an 18-mile flash. You got it? They got it. They got it at that level. Holy crap. That is almost the entirety of Los Angeles right there. A flash from the entirety of Los Angeles. You got it? So how far up do you think this is from the water? 4 feet?
Yeah, so camera height, I got a tape measure in my car, so
looks like it's 3 feet.
I'll leave it sitting here and we can verify it later. But
I say 3 to 4 feet.
Look at a yardstick.
Okay, I just want to see the.
I got I got it! I got it!
There it is. Yeah, we got it.
We got it!
Yeah. Okay, let me get it.
Look at this.
Let's get our measurements.
Exactly.
Thank you, Shelly.
Yeah, awesome, man.
3 feet above sea level. 18 miles, 3 feet above sea level. Smoke that in your crack pipe, ball earthers.
You got it? So how far up do you think this is?
Okay.
4 feet?
Yeah, so camera height, I got a tape measure in my car, so I'll leave it sitting here and we can verify it later, but.
I say 3 to 4 feet.
Nice.
Well, if you had a yardstick.
Yeah, there it is.
Earth curve calculations. So I hear Rich or Mr. Thrive and Survive is going to have the exact height of the camera. However, I am going to start with a zero eyeline calculation, which is the correct calculation. The reason for that being, as you recall, as I destroyed the Earth curve calculators in my Salton Sea documentary, if you are looking at your target at the same altitude across the way, that is a zero eyeline. The average chair is about 2 feet up. Wendell has the mirror on top of him. That's about 3 feet. Shelly told me she is 5'7", so that camera is at about 3 feet up. We could give it 1 extra foot for this little cliff here, but it doesn't matter even if the camera is 1 foot above the mirror. The camera is definitely seeing everything above the mirror, which means it is still capturing the exact altitude 1 foot above the mirror. So we can definitely calculate this at zero eyeline, and then I will go ahead and calculate it for you with, say, like 4 or 5 feet eyeline, just to be extra kind to the globe. But first I'm going to do the accurate calculations. Here on the left you see the actual curvature is 206 feet, and the right shows with their bunk as heck refraction. So they minus out feet from the flat earth side, of course. So the drop with refraction is 177 feet, so there you go. And we didn't even factor in the fact that we are at a greater curvature at the Salton Sea because it is negative 233 feet below sea level, meaning that the curvature should actually be greater there. And if you really want to know that science is lying to you, just check up how far is the horizon. Just do a little search on it, and you can see that it standing at 5'7" the horizon should be 2.9 miles away, 3 miles away. And if you go to the horizon calculator at 4 foot observation height, it's only 2.5 miles away. Yet, was the horizon 3 miles away for us? No, it was 17.6 miles away. Thank you to Taboo Conspiracies for alerting me to this. And what is the calculation including refraction, which removes feet from flat earth, including a 6 foot viewer height, and not accounting for the greater curvature? It is still 117 feet below the curve. That mirror should have been 117 feet below the curve. We used the laser to verify, yes, this was the tower that Spencer Marks from IIGOS Science Group stated on camera. Yes, he could see while standing on the beach of Capri Lane, about 18 miles away. Let's hear him say it again.
91 degrees from here, which is due east. So now I've lost track of the blinky light you were talking about.
Okay, look, the blinking light is, it's right there. Like, it's hard to see because of the haze right now.
Not that little light there? Or
that's the white one. There's one there with a few little dim white lights. Do you see the red one right next to it?
Oh no, I see it now.
You see it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, there it is. I think that IIG West Science Group owes us that $100,000 grand prize now, don't you? We did prove Earth is flat and they have nothing to say about this.
Oh my god. I'm holding the phone at ground level. I'm holding it all the way at sea level. All the way at sea level. There's the water.
In the footage Nathan shot next, check out how we can literally see the tower looming over the green light, which is on the beach. So we're seeing the entirety of the tower right there. And then also notice that even when the laser is pointed up in the air, we can see the bright ball of the source. So we're seeing the actual source. It's not blocked by Earth curve. If Earth curvature was in the way of this laser, all we would be seeing would be this diffuse part, not the bright part.
Oh my god, dude, you could see it reflecting across the whole entire freaking lake. Oh my gosh. That thing is bright, Wendell. Wait, where are you? There you are. Oh my gosh.
That's 18? Shit. What's the drop?
141.
141 feet.
Yeah, Spencer, that is the one Spencer made it to sing on camera, yeah.
18 miles. No curve. It's flat. That water's level.
Alex.
Yeah. Let me try to come.
5 miles. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, right there. Look at that.
Look at that straight reflection on the water too.
Did you get it in a circle?
Look at that. Wow.
Oh yeah, you got that in a circle right there. I saw it.
Look at that.
Yep.
That is so
I'm already set that I was able to label every tower with my eyes.
Okay, hey, when we're gonna pump the champagne, because we just did it.
After they flashed us on Capri, the flashing team went down 25 to 35 miles onto the south shore. We couldn't get a flash. It was just getting too dim and too hazy. Also, you can see that there is an outcropping of land between us and this shore, so if anything was in the wrong position, it would have been blocked. Also, we rescued the live stream from this side that Hori there in the middle from the Hori Sheets show live streamed, and we put it on the free channel. I'll put a link in the description. So it might be fun if you put his live stream up on one side of the room and Paul on the Plains on the other side, and you just watch it live, queue them up together, hold a party, you know, just watch the whole thing live. Even though a giant haze or fog was arising, I was actually able to see the red blinky tower from this area that night. I was either seeing the one at Nyland over here, and it was 31 miles away, or the one over there in Calipatria. These are 25 to 30 miles away. You can see the lights on the shoreline, and I showed a whole crowd of flat earthers and tourists this. We were able to see them with our bare eyes. I was able to go down to the beach level and see them. So you can't tell me crap now. I've seen the red blinky light that far away. We just weren't able to capture it with the flash that day. But I was able to show all the people there that if you look between these little two outcroppings of land, there are some dim white lights over there. Those are the white lights of the cities 25 to 30 miles away that should be well under the curve, and you can see a red blinking light right in the middle of them. Giving everything to the globe I can, the minimum Earth curve drop there with refraction and everything is 400 to 500 feet. That's a skyscraper's worth of Earth curvature that I did not see, people. So I actually went on Google Earth and I checked the elevation of the entire city. The farthest up the back part of the city got was about 200 feet high off the sea level. The red blinky towers we had determined were about 200 feet up. So everything should have been 200 feet underneath the Earth curvature there, yet everyone there could see it with their naked eyes. That day we also started the horizontal horizon tests, which are going to be awesome once we finally figure them out. It was our first time, so we didn't go exactly as planned. What we wanted to do was get a photo for you of a flash on two sides of a perfectly flat horizon and just draw a little line right in between them to show you that there's absolutely no bulge in between those 2 points that we know the exact mileage distance of. I think that's where visuals should go, because there's no refraction in horizontal tests. So the going forward or looking forward tests, they're arguing, oh, refraction. Refraction is when a light beam will hit, like, say, a wall of water or a patch of fog or something. It'll bend up or down, and therefore they're saying, like, somehow some of the light is jumping the curve, although not all of it, because if you remember, Bob said, you know, our mirror jumped the curve, but somehow the light bouncing off the houses didn't jump the curve. So that didn't really make sense. Also doesn't make sense because if light is bending around a globe, there should be no terminator line. So these lines on the moon, these nice sharp crisp day and night lines, are called terminator lines. And if light was able to bend around a globe, we wouldn't be having this. There'd just be no night. So night and day kind of proves this issue wrong. But anyways, so we give them the refraction. However, if you look from left to right, you're standing from the side. So you shouldn't be able to see any refraction. If you did, you would be able to see the refraction standing from the side. You'd see the beam going up or down, and everything would look really warped. Thankfully, there's no refraction on these tests. So I was up here with the camera team looking from the tower over here to the Capri Road, and we were trying to measure the horizon line there, which ended up being 11.56 miles long. Now, we didn't realize at the time that we could have gotten back and up a little bit, because eyeline height doesn't matter on these tests either. In fact, higher elevation should show greater curvature. So we didn't get the just one shot for you. You can go on Mike Bowles' channel and you can see the original footage. What we did is we did a pan. I'm going to try to stabilize the footage and see if we can get a straight line for you. Other than that, we just have to redo this one and continue to get greater distances for you. We located Capri by seeing Tower 1 in its entirety, and then seeing this little flash from Nathan's mirror, and just underneath this mountain. We panned over there from Wendell at Tower 13 flashing mirror, which was 11.56 miles away. There should be 89 feet of bulge in between, because remember, zero eyeline, the mirrors are at the same elevation, and we are looking at it from the side. All I did to the footage is add warp stabilizer in Adobe Premiere Pro just to get rid of the shakiness. And you can see I put the pin up to the skyline, to the sea line, and you can see that it's just flat the entire way across. There's no bulge, but next time we'll try to get you one clean photo, not a pan. Last but not least, I have to hit on this gyro thing again. I don't really know who this guy is, but he claimed that 15 degrees of a gyro moved, proving that the Earth was rotating. Now, from what I was thinking is everything relative to Earth is supposed to be motionless, or else we would be able to feel the motion, and we can't. But I was told by a science guy that if the gyro is not motionless relative to Earth, that it's just going to stay in its own little position and everything's going to rotate around it, that it should be literally upside down by the time the Earth rotates once, or it should have flipped 360 degrees. So I do not get this 15-degree motion thing. Like, that doesn't make any sense. He also told me, this science guy told me, that the guy that originally invented the gyroscope said it didn't flip, which is why he's now actually considering that flat earthers may have some good points. As did Spiros, the scientist, who said, we are incredibly smart and we are not stupid. So there you go. To all my trolls calling me stupid, all I have to say to you is this. I was going to do a little football dance, call you a bunch of a-holes, or actually be an a-hole myself, but I just don't have the heart for it anymore. If you can prove that the gyroscope is flipping upside down after it goes in rotation one day, then I will start thinking the Earth is spinning again. I will gladly go back to the globe. Just prove the globe to me, okay? Because as far as of now, the March 16th experiment proved unequivocally that Earth is flat. I'm only leaving 10% room in my mind that it's not for things I didn't know or for deception. Maybe they're messing with the Earth curve calculators or something like that. So I'm leaving 10% open for the globe. If you really want to prove globe to me, please go for it. Thank you.